We assembled in the youth centre car park. It was about 6 p.m. on a summer's evening. Weather fine and warm. Chris and Karen, Russ, Rod, Jan, Julie and about 6 others turned up, all keen to go to see Hawkwind at Friars, Aylesbury. We entered the hand-painted blue Austin J4 van, which was covered in doodles and messages. Across the back door was scrawled Marrakesh Express, and this became the name by which this rust bucket was affectionately known. I climbed into the driver's seat, Chris and Karen squeezed into the front, and the other 10 flowery dressed youths piled into the back. After a rip round, those who had some coin contributed, and those that didn't looked a little embarrassed, and we went to a nearby filling station and loaded up with enough fuel to get us the 20 miles to Aylesbury and back. I drove. I wanted to. I was still just 16 years old and consequently too young to drive a van, but it didn't seem to matter. Nobody else wanted to drive and I loved it. We left Bletchley and we headed out. The van was a riot of laughter. This was just so much fun. We were just approaching Leighton Buzzard, the only other town of note on the route, when amidst all the laughter and fun I glanced in the rear view mirror and saw a blue flashing light in the police car behind me. Oh shit, the blue meanies. I eased over to the curb and pulled up, leapt from the cab and marched back towards the cop car, meeting the advancing constable around the back of the van. "Good evening, officer, how can I help you?" "Hello, is this your vehicle, sir?" "Well, sort of. Me and Chris and Grot Boy between us." "I see. And where are you going?" By this time, Constable 1 was joined by Constable 2 from the back passenger seat. Constable 2 opens the back door of the van. A waft of smoke exhales from the back door. "But Jesus!" says Constable 2, and takes 2 steps back, admiring the tightly packed bodies resplendent in jeans and kaftans and Afghan coats. Constable 1 says, "Right, sir, let's have a good look at this vehicle of yours, or whoever it is that owns it." At which point he starts looking at the tread on the tyres and asking me to turn on the lights so he can check they are working. At this point I'm beginning to think our fun evening out may be about to be cut short. Meanwhile, from the squad car behind, the radio squawks and Constable 2 attends. Constable 1 reaches for his notebook and is making many notes accompanied by tish-tish noises. Oh shit, I'm thinking. Constable 2 suddenly reappears. "Fire in Linslade Farm, need to go now." Constable 1, "Bucker." Constable 1 produces a small pad and scribbles furiously, tears off the top copy and thrusts it into my hand. He leans right into me and then says, "You are so fucking lucky," and retreats off to his car and drives off. I look at the form. It's an HORT1, commonly known as a producer. It requires you to produce your insurance certificate, test certificate, driving licence at a police station within 5 days. On this form are the details of the vehicle registration number, location and time. At the bottom, a box entitled "Use to which the vehicle was being put." Constable 1 had written, "Pleasure boat." I have to admire a man with a sense of humour, no matter what uniform he wears. We continue on our way, groove out to Hawkwind for the evening, fall back into the van and journey back to the youth centre car park without further incident. Documents are produced, all lies of course, but the constabulary are appeased and we continue on our merry way. That's the little tale.